Here's Ron for his call of the 7th event, the Vivace handicap over 1,800 metres. Lights on, here's Ron.
A perfect start. Shortly after, Romantic Red, Windy Minx, Just a Hobo, Cressidium dropped to the tail. And away well was Avon Bray with Loddon Flash and Fiazan showing some zip. About 2 lengths to Kyun Star outside then of Flex Zam, and with them Hollinger, who's up forward today. 2 to Fedora, followed by Romantic Red threading his way between horses. But he run into a bit of a brick wall there and had to check slightly. On his outside, Mayara, followed then by Government House, and further back a length away came Just a Hobo, and a length further back in the field behind them, Windy Minx, and Cressidium is inside within a long neck. They string out a little more as they work onto the side at the 1,200 metre mark, and in the Vivace handicap, Avon Bray on top. Led a length now, clear length to Fiazan, a length away third, Flexam going up to the pair of them, then Loddon Flash inside of Kyun Star improving, and with that division, Mayara working between horses. That horse being trailed through by Romantic Red, who's close handy. A break of 2 lengths to Hollinger, Government House, and then came Just a Hobo, Fedora. About a length and a half to Windy Minx. They're packing up again, and Cressidium is inside. They work down towards the turn. Under 700 to go now, and Avon Bray on top. Oh, Hollinger's got into trouble. He dropped back sharply. He may have broken down or something amiss with the gear. I'm not too sure what's happened, but he's pulled him out of the race. And Avon Bray came towards the turn into the straight clear. In second position, Flexam, and then followed over on the extreme outside by Kyun Star. They were followed back behind them. Oh, he's got a miss, I think, Hollinger. Back behind those horses came Mayara, and then came Just a Hobo. But running to the 200, Avon Bray still the leader. Flexam, and now Just a Hobo winding up out deeper, starting to swamp them. Just a Hobo races to the lead from Avon Bray. Flexam battles on, and Windy Minx from the clouds. But he's going home very strongly, Just a Hobo. And Just a Hobo wins it by 2 to Flexam, a good second. Windy Minx made ground a third from Government House, Romantic Red, Fedora, Avon Bray. Mayara, Kyun Star, followed by Cressidium, a long break, Loddon Flash, and then Fiazan. And unfortunately, he's put up very sore, Hollinger.
Numbers 1, 9 and 2 as called by Ron. The winner, Just a Hobo, number 1. Second, 9, Flexam. Third, 2, Windy Minx. And the tote should be Christmas Tree, $1.35 and 70. Grandiose, $3.05. Rancho Ruler, $75. Cornello, $21.55. Trifecta, $118.90. They're ready in Sydney. Ian Craig for his call of race number 7.
And Moonlight Bandit a little slow, and Saninja and Royal Reel was smartest to begin. Away well Mighty Pat, Oriane improving, and then Namanula, followed by Moonlight Bandit, getting up just behind the pace, and on the outside Sparkling Time, a length and a quarter away next is Excited. Wonder Raffin Prince and Patty's Mint, then Justifiably Proud and Faith in Me, Grayscale, a good gap Mount Curl bottom line, and Assisi's last as they gallop to the side, and the 850 and Saninja leads a half Oriane the inside. A length away third is Royal Reel, and wider out fourth Namanula, a length and a half Moonlight Bandit, Sparkling Time, and then Mighty Pat, 1 Excited, 1 1/2 Faith in Me, then the Grey Raffin Prince over Justifiably Proud, a good margin to another Grey, Grayscale from bottom line, 2 Patty's Mint, a long margin to Mount Curl, and Assisi's last of all as they turn for home, and Oriane is a clear-cut leader now from Saninja. In third position, Royal Reel, and then Namanula, Moonlight Bandit, and 1 Sparkling Time at Excited. Oriane, 300 to go, about 3/4 of a length on Saninja. 1/3 is Royal Reel, and then Moonlight Bandit and Mighty Pat. But at the 200 metres, Royal Reel chases Saninja. Oriane on the inside, then Moonlight Bandit and Mighty Pat. But Royal Reel's taken over. Royal Reel is drawing in front by a length now. Second Moonlight Bandit, then Saninja. But Royal Reel is too good. Royal Reel beat Moonlight Bandit, Saninja third, then Mighty Pat, Oriane, Justifiably Proud, Mount Curl, Raffin Prince, Namanula. Patty's Men, Faith in Me, Sparkling Time, Grayscale, Assisi, and Excited was last.
Numbers 5, 9 and 3. Royal Reel the winner. Second, Moonlight Bandit. Third, Saninja. And the winner should pay $3.60 for the win and $1.10 for the place. The second horse, number 9, $1.45, and third, Saninja, to pay $2 even. And their approximate totes only on race Sept. Now, they moved in pretty well in Brisbane. So Wayne Wilson is getting set to join us for the running of the Normanby Handicap. 1,323 metres. They're all in the stalls. So let's join Wayne for his call of race 8.
Starter coming over to set them on their way. Coaster's the inside. Half the Crown stands up well. Shadowberg, Begorna Princess. Line's good and they're racing. Coast began very quickly, and Piccadilly Lass flew out of the gate. She's one of the leaders early. Saddlebrook is showing speed, and Shadowberg going very fast to go up and vie for the lead with Saddlebrook. Piccadilly Lass is now beaten for pace. Half a Crown, Lady Salisbury and Perilli nice and handy. Piccadilly Lass is going to settle 6th or 7th on the inside. Then My Brown Princess and Bon Antonio are a bit wide. Glowing Gold is going through in the middle up into a handy spot early. Coast is now about midfield. Followed then by Bon Antonio, who seemed to lose her position there. Princess Pagale Trude next on the outside, then Breezy Manor. What a Wonder, Begorna Princess and Langhurst Manor. As they come down the side, 650 metres to go, Saddlebrook in front of Half a Crown, Shadowberg, and then Piccadilly Lass, followed by Glowing Gold. Perilli picking up ground in the middle, Coast next on the inside, and then Princess Pagale, Lady Salisbury and Truden wide. My Brown Princess is next, and then What a Wonder, Bon Antonio, Begorna Princess and Langhurst Manor. Well in the straight, 350 metres to go. Saddlebrook is the leader, just in front of Half a Crown, who's popped the big question on the outside. Shadowberg behind them in third place. Piccadilly Lass pulled out wide, Perilli making ground, and then Coast and Begorna Princess. Saddlebrook's the leader, 150 metres to go. Begorna Princess is coming out after the pack, and as Begorna Princess moving up on the outside, Breezy Manor's flying the inside, but Begorna Princess shoots to the front close to the line, and Begorna Princess races away and scores. Begorna Princess first, second was Breezy Manor, third probably Piccadilly Lass just in front of Saddlebrook, and then Coast and What a Wonder. Perilli weakened in the straight, so did Shadowberg, Princess Pagale, then Langhurst Manor, My Brown Princess, Glowing Gold, Half a Crown, Truden, Bon Antonio and Lady Salisbury, the last one home.
Wayne sees them 8, 10 and 2 in the final event. Pretty tight for third. The winner, number 8, Bagwana Princess, and it should pay $8.35 and $1.70. Number 10, second, Breezy Manor, $5.15. If number 2, Piccadilly Lass gets third, it should pay $60. And the other one in the photo, Saddlebrook, to pay $2.05. Now they're coming onto the track.
Belmont dipped when they jumped away, nearly lost the rider, and Whole Sam only walked out of the barrier. And one of the best away is Hunz's Ace with Lord Delamere and our watchman on the fence, and further out is the mare Temple Walk going up towards the lead. Lord Delamere at the winning post went through to lead Hunz's Ace from Temple Walk, our watchman going a little fiercely. Beautress behind them and Brave Trespasser out deep, so too is All Prince out of the straight. They're followed by South of Belmont from Bengal Charger, out 3 wide as Latin Rule. In on the rail then Hall Strong, and about 3 then to Regimental March, who's a mile from them at the moment. 4 lengths to Whole Sam last of all. 1,400 metres to go. And on the inside, Lord Delamere tackled by the hurdler. On the outside, All Prince, and he's going to clear them, All Prince, and go to the front. All Prince, the leader now, crosses over 1.25 lengths in front of Lord Delamere on the inside of Temple Walk. 2 to Hunz's Ace, getting a nice run. 2 to our watchman, a half Brave Trespasser. Then came South of Belmont. Latin Rule can't get on the track, 3 deep around South of Belmont and Beautress. 1.5 lengths, Hall Strong. 2 to Bengal Charger. 3 to Regimental March. He's 15 lengths from the lead, Regimental March, and 4 lengths to Whole Sam. 1,000 to go. All Prince led 1.5 lengths, Temple Walk. 1/2 to Lord Delamere, 1.5 lengths to Hunz's Ace. 2 further back, our watchman. Then came the Latin Rule, still trapped out deep over on the inside. Then South of Belmont, followed by Brave Trespasser. Further back was Beautress, followed on the outside by Bengal Charger, and then Hall Strong. Regimental March starting to tack on, about 7 or 8 off the lead, and tailed off as Whole Sam. Temple Walk went to the front now, the 650-metre mark from Hunz's Ace. And on the outside, Latin Rule's never been on the track, and moving up on the outside is our watchman, but under a bit of pressure. Racing up with about 500 to go. Temple Walk a half in front. Hunz's Ace, the danger on the outside, with Latin Rule still battling on. And here's Regimental March with a great run right around the outside of the field, coming home well. On the turn, 300 to go. Hunz's Ace gets to Temple Walk. Latin Rule grabs him, and Regimental March is winding up down the outside for the back, South of Belmont. Latin Rule took the lead, but Regimental March is starting to fly down the outside with South of Belmont. Regimental March, South of Belmont, get to Latin Rule. Regimental March on the outside, gets its head in front of South of Belmont, and a great performance by Regimental March to win the last. Wins it a neck on the post to South of Belmont, ahead away third, Latin Rule. Fourth home is Beautress, followed by Hall Strong. Then our watchman, further back, Hunz's Ace and Lord Delamere. A gap then to Temple Walk, Bengal Charger, Brave Trespasser, Whole Sam, and last of all is All Prince. Super performance in the last by Regimental March. Must have given them 15 lengths start along the back with about 1,200 metres to go, but a great staying performance to race up and grab Latin Rule and South of Belmont, which has been a very good run because it dipped and nearly lost the rider when they jumped away. But Regimental March, a real Cups performance here today in the last event on the program at Moonee Valley. Number 1 in the frame, number 1 Regimental March, ridden by Matthew Hyland.
Well, that's the scene on a lovely day at Rosehill Racecourse, and it's time now for the lucky last, the superfecta out at Rosehill, and Balciano seems to be the big tip. Johnny Tapp it would want to win if it's going to go on to bigger and better things.
Yeah, you're dead right, Ian. He's at prohibitive odds on the win tote on the strength of that effortless win here last Saturday. Plenty of people are wrapped up in Balciano, none more so than Kenny Callender, who wrote him up in his column this morning as a possibility in a race like the Metrop. You're pretty wrapped, eh, Ken?
Yeah, I think he's a good horse, John. I'll be surprised if Balciano's not one of our better stayers. He picks himself in this race. He's just eased a fraction on the tote. Will make him odds of 7 to 4 on to return about 80 cents for 50 at this moment. Number 1, Son of Bijou, is at 10 to 1 now. Kentucky Drummer into 9 to 2. 7 to 4 on Balciano. Calaboose at 15 to 1. Tropical Prince at 20s. Oriental Tribute was scratched. Perspiration was scratched. Sailor V is at 16 to 1, getting out to 20 to 1. Lord Lycan at 16 to 1. Secret Century at 50 to 1. Chimera Lynn is at 40 to 1. Could easily set the speed. It's now out to 50s. And Sundowner, probably the best of the roughies, he's at 30 to 1. He's trained by Bart Cummings. John, I'll be most disappointed if Balciano can't beat this lot.
All right, Ken, and on the tote, well and truly in the red, round about 5 to 2 on. Well, tomorrow on Sports Sunday, we've got another top story from the world of harness racing in northern Queensland. It's the story of a horse called Cane Smoke, and this is his best mate, an emu called Crumbles. Cane Smoke is a legend in harness racing in that part of the world. In fact, he's so good, he's rapidly approaching the Australasian number of wins held by the legendary paleface Adios. This is the type of form that wins Cane Smoke race after race in central and northern Queensland.
Cane Smoke, she's a great horse, and the champ's home. Cane Smoke, what a runner.
Yes, he indeed is a great horse. He's won 93 races from 215 starts, and we've got his story tomorrow on Sports Sunday. OK, live at Rosehill, he hits the button and they're off and running in the final event of the day. And first out, Say La Vie from the inside, headed straight away by Camille Allen and Son of Bijou. Calaboose is going quickly and Balciano rapidly got into a good spot and he's absolutely bolting in the early stages. Secret Century on his outside and then Kentucky Drummer, Lord Lycan and Sundowner, and Tropical Prince went back to last. The pace is a little bit muddling in the early stages and now Secret Century on the outside has moved up to join Camille Allen. They've quickened appreciably going to the 1400 and they've got away 2 lengths or more to Calaboose, Lord Lycan, and then Say La Vie, Kentucky Drummer. Balciano's in a good spot, midfield on the inside of Kentucky Drummer. Further back, Tropical Prince and then Son of Bijou, and Sundowner went back to the rear. 1200 out in the back straight and Camille Allen led by a neck on Secret Century. 2.5 away in third place, Calaboose on the outside of Say La Vie. 1.5 to Lord Lycan on the outside of Balciano, followed by Kentucky Drummer, Son of Bijou. Tropical Prince is second last and Sundowner last, about 10 lengths off the lead. On the top turn at the 900 mark and Camille Allen led at a pretty good gallop by 1.5 now to Secret Century. Say La Vie followed by Calaboose. 1.5 Balciano, who's tracking up on the fence behind those leaders. At the head of the others, Lord Lycan under the whip, and then Kentucky Drummer, Son of Bijou and Sundowner and Tropical Prince last, but they're jamming up very tightly as they near the turn. Camille Allen is just the leader. In hot pursuit on the outside, Calaboose, and Balciano is cruising into third place. Kentucky Drummer forced right off the track on the turn by Lord Lycan, followed by Secret Century and Sundowner. In the straight, Calaboose and Camille Allen are joined by the odds-on favourite Balciano. Balciano has stormed up on the outside to grab the lead at the 200 mark. Balciano shot away inside the 200, clear of Camille Allen. Kentucky Drummer down the outside is running on strongly. Balciano drew well clear though, 50 metres out, and he's going to score another big win, Balciano. Balciano came away. Camille Allen fought on strongly, might get second, a nose in front of Sundowner. Kentucky Drummer just plotted in fourth place from Calaboose, Son of Bijou. Secret Century well back, and then Tropical Prince and Lord Lycan, and last is Say La Vie. Another easy one to Balciano, who went up in class today, went up a long way relative to what he beat last Saturday. Didn't beat them by quite as big a margin, but oh gee, it was big enough. Balciano, ridden by Peter Cook, to pay 80 and 60. 80 and 60. Ken, the superfecta numbers, and I know you're interested. 3, 11, 12, 2, 4, 1. I saw them over the line.
John, I had them, but I had them in the wrong order. I had Chimera Linda run in the 4th, 5th and 6th group, not in the first 3. Anyway, he was far too good, Balciano. Probably, it might sound silly, but that race is a bit short for him now. He beat him pretty easily, but he's the further they go, the better he'll like it. Watch him stretch out here. He's a pretty useful little horse. This is just a jog trot for him, 1,800 metres. Put him over a longer trip and he'll go even better. Camira Lynn hanging on for second. Sundowner flashes up in the middle there to run third. Kentucky Drummer weakened or faded on his run just a little bit over the 1800, and he's finished in fourth position. But the winner, no doubt, Balciano, second Camira Lynn, and third Sundowner, Johnny.
Righto, Ken, and the numbers are up officially 3, 11 and 12. Balciano, syndicated as a yearling by Harry Lawton to 6 happy owners who got him for a song, really, and he's now collected prize money. Well, he had $69,000 before today, and you can add another $15,000 to that, so he was a bargain basement buy, Balciano. Second, Camir Allen. Third, Sundowner. And the totes are $80, $60, $3.50 and $2.40. And that wraps up the live racing action today from Rosehill. Next up, we meet the part-time...
Stephen with sport, and what a game.
Absolutely unbelievable, Alistair. And the Hawks are through to the grand final with a goal after the final siren to Gary Buckenara. All the highlights and interviews after the break.
Every time you pump.